Okay.
Go.
So today is April 1st, 2016, Apple's 40th anniversary, and what we are doing here is we are powering on an original Apple-1. This is 40 years old, this machine. I've actually added a keyboard buffer here, otherwise I wouldn't be able to keep the keyboard and the case in at the same time. The original keyboard cable is pretty short, so this buffer gives some protection and lets us also have a moment or two, be able to type on here without actually having to close up the case. But we will close up the case in a minute to power it on. But this is going to be a power on of the Apple-1 40 years later, and fully functional Apple-1. So we'll load some software up and we'll take some videos. So let me close this down very carefully. It's beautiful wood case. And we'll just get it all in the slot here. And we have to be very careful. I'm going to move the monitor a little bit out of the way and plug in a cable so we can load up. Here's the original documentation, both the basic manual, it's that little green thing, and the actual original manual. Keep them in here to keep them nice and safe. And let me just quickly get in over here. Put that in, move this back. I'm going to power this on. And we have our running prompt here. Clear. Brake. Whoops, I hit brake twice. There we go. Keyboard does stick a little bit, but that's just because it hasn't been used a lot. It has been cleaned and refreshed. So sometimes I get a little bounce in the brake key, but as I use it more, because this hasn't really been used, that'll actually go away. So it's all working. Let's go load something. We're going to use actually an iPhone. My iPhone. We're going to load some software off the iPhone. Grab some Apple-1 software for the 40th anniversary. We'll load Basic just to show Basic, but then we'll load Apple's birthday software. This all set up, put the volume up, T100R, that, and let's get going, play, turn, and I gotta be careful, there's no backspace on this. Is that primitive? Now I look at it, I probably should add a little space. And we have a little happy birthday Apple. So Basic is fully working, fully operational, very cool. One of the big tests to make sure you have a fully operational Apple is being able to run Basic, being able to load Basic software. So I could actually go out and pretty easily load Apple Star Trek, which was written, I believe was ported by Wendell Sander back in 1976. Erase it. Because the way the screen refreshes, sometimes if you're in the middle of a Basic program and you reset it, it still kind of messes up the screen a little. So we'll go with and in about a minute we should have Star Trek loaded. Type a number. And the typical Star Trek game that everyone was familiar with from the 1970s, even from the 60s, on an Apple-1. So let's go load Apple Happy Birthday, or Apple 30th. I actually have an Apple the 40th version, but let's load the traditional one, which is pretty much the same program, just I changed the date. Now, Apple the 30th will run on machines that have memory problems at times, because it just, as long as the main loop is fine, you just get some garbled characters. This one, that's why we show basic running, so people know it really is a fully operational machine, because it will not work at all if there's memory problems or anything, if basic is loading. But as long as the main loop program for Apple the 30th is working, it's just a garbled, or maybe not perfect, ASCII graphics. It was only really the board, the cases didn't come with it, or the keyboards, but the Byte Shop, the typical machine they tried to sell you was this case, this keyboard, the Datanetics keyboard, and unfortunately not many of these survived. But fully working Apple-1 original. It is April 1st, 2016, Apple's 40th anniversary. And, you know, it doesn't get much better than this. I know we're in my basement doing this because we were going to go to the museum at InfoAge, the PCF museum, to do this, but things just didn't work out that way we could actually do that videotaping today. So we did it in the basement, and then this machine's going to go be locked away again. So. I know. I didn't know how to do it. I forgot how to do it.
You have to go like this.
Okay, so hold on. Now
what is this?
You're still recording. Hold on, I forgot. You're still recording. Hold on. It's this? Yep. Is it that?
Don't hunch.
Just do that?
Dab.
Yeah, but now my shirt lifts up, so.
Dab.
What? Dab?
That's what it is. Dab.
Dab.
Don't.
Dab?
Stop. Close enough.
Okay.
We did it.
It's okay.
We're done.
I will.
The bloopers.
And just the bloopers. Blooper. I know that. Grab some shots here, and then we can just mix it all in.
Now we get the bloopers.
Now we get the bloopers. That's actually the correct monitor. Flipper. Okay, now we off.